I'm about to play Buffalo, bro. Worse than the team you got down left. Hell yeah. That's why I said I ain't leaving for a minute, bro. 'Cause I got 5 players over 85 or over. They ain't never seen that here. And I'm watching this live stream of this nigga play MLB. That should come out in 4 days. Nah, I ain't for really because I don't need it. Yeah, they did, bro. You know I'm locked in, man. You know I'm locked in. You know I'm locked in on that, man, bro. I need 10 points, goddamn. Ain't nobody 50 though. Boy, sent the whole team. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, them Memphis niggas got the fuck on, bro. That's crazy. And you did your own progression? Damn, bro.
Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls. Taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. FIU will kick it off to get things underway.
66, 66, 66. So your best player, 72 of those your receivers.
This drive will start at the 25. So Buffalo's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenge, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The give from the gun. Tough
I
swing
got
in there.
yeah.
Couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch.
Might not be able to change them if they real players.
The Panthers offense will take the field for the first time.
How's the sophomore ratio?
You want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw.
I got a tight end number 47. Niggas, trust me, I get it.
And he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps.
Nigga got 92 trucking.
Attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Turns it on in midfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches.
I hate the way they do that shit on.
And this will be
I can't stand that shit.
Hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they
Now they block the, like on this certain play I run, they'll block the guy on the end into my receiver. This shit. Into my passing lane. Yeah, just weak shit.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line.
Nigga's a senior with 352 rushing yards total in his career. I ran for 160 of it last year with him. I mean, last week with him.
The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Yo, can you hear me, bro?
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Okay, yeah, bet. So turn the volume down on the game. That shit be playing through my ears. It's crazy. I want to make sure you can hear me and shit. Yeah. On Twitch, that shit a lot of hell.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he fumbled. Can I get it? Yes, go.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Guys, FIU
Nigga fumbled on the kickoff.
It's
a long minute.
A solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat.
It's your first game?
Feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
These
He was
niggas.
drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield.
It's just so nice to have a QB nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
I need to catch that pick. I need to jump in front of you for that.
He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Give me that.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for us.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Let's see. Like, who's chasing this quarterback?
Will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Lanning. Working the middle, it's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Hold on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Using the quick game. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Nelson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Lanning. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Got a man. It's Lewis. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after this. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Florida International offense is back on the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Gives it on the option. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. A lot of yardage in front of them. First and 10 from their own 19. Rides the back on the option. The give.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Panthers are flying down the field. To the air, it's Lanning. Snagged out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Look out, he's got room. Past the first down marker and still running. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Botifer. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's second and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quickly to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47. And the Bulls come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll go to the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Looking for space. It's Botifer. Sweet cut there. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Daly. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Botifer. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lanning. He's got him.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's complete. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Gets it out quickly. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him.
Turning it on! How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Johnson looking to throw. Pressure coming. Finding an escape route. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty. This drive already trailing by multiple possessions. Handoff to the single running back. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You get your money, boy.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got 300 passing yards in the third quarter, boy.
Let's see what you got. I want to see if you got that dog game.
It's gonna be tough to beat me this year, boy.
The goal line. Okay.
It's gonna be tough to beat me this year, my boy. I ain't gonna lie.
See this on offense.
Now that I ain't got nobody at my crib, it's just me. I can take you out the headphones. Oh, what kind of quarterback is that? Pure runner? What kind of quarterback you got, bro? That nigga ain't listening. Throw it away, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away.
I'm trying to get a quick
drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
I'll get a little comeback route in the end zone.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He'll do it himself. Got the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Offense picking up from the 31.
I ain't take clear though.
The give on the
option.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Get ball that we good.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that.
I watched the Tennessee Auburn real quick. I'll fuck
this
that.
offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in.
My offense is nasty.
Excellent pass by the back on the option.
My offense, mine.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense.
My offense stay nasty, bro. I ain't gonna count.
Blowout win in game 1.
I made a playbook one time, and I got the best shit in the world.
This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs
I never even I didn't go and fix it or nothing. I made one playbook.
And this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Snag in the middle. H. Lewis.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
There he goes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. A productive play is
It should show us the computer's wear and tear, too. Because these niggas never sub, bro.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Bulls are on the move. Johnson wants to throw it.
Let's go! And I got my freshman going crazy on the defensive line.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Let's go! Ooh.
There you go.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down.
Look at that McIntyre. Who the hell is that?
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Fires deep. I got crazy boy to make these good carries, bro.
And they can't hook up on the big play.
Swear. But as the season goes along, you'll be able to run the ball better. As long as like when you get the morale up and shit.
Have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
Hey, I'm trying to get that.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds.
Oh, come on, you gotta make
The
that though.
Florida International offense is back on.
Oh yeah, you got to make that throw.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And you know,
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top.
That holding shit so weak.
He's got it.
that's why I ain't trying to get in the play.
Not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. On first down, here comes this offense. Rides the back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Oh, he just jumped that high ball.
Coaches always harp about
Man,
staying
they got that
ahead of the
pick on
chains.
that,
And when you can run
yo.
with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gives it on the option. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So first,
I know it. And then catch
we'll
it
open up the final period.
That blitzing man-to-man bullshit, bro.
I don't know if that was just play action motion.
Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, FIU. Great job by the back on the option.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Middle Tennessee.
Fucking hate
We
that song.
promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every
How the fuck they get the
you
lead?
can
What the
run
fuck?
that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down. It makes play calling
You gotta
easy.
get the standard
Every
that shit
single
in
call
front of
on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Now from the
They used to
40,
allow
it's
dumb
1st
shit
and
now.
10. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose.
Nice broken tackle. Jesus Christ.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to
I gotta take my starters out
today.
On defense.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rides the back on the option to give. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got
There's a
that
pick
first
right
down.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10.
Let's get this out. Damn.
These niggas out here playing FIFA.
Huh?
Like a motherfucker.
They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're going to make sure they stop the clock for the computer every time you're trying to shoot clock, bro. There's going to be an injury.
You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, they've had
damn, bro, put your backup in.
The complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
You have to drag about the over.
2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
They played me on that shit.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and goal.
Got field, man.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Oh, he dropped
Yeah, they tripping now.
Was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
Fuck.
From the gun, wants to pass.
It's good they don't get this first. I ain't gotta worry about it.
Finds his man. It's Watson.
He broke the tackle and the nigga threw the perfect block for them to get the first down. This game is weak as fuck, bro. How the fuck that work?
Pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Who's Carlson ass, boy?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right?
Michigan's new offensive coordinator might change everything this season. The Michigan Wolverines have hired Jason Bennett as their new offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. And his track record is impressive. The Utah Utes and New Mexico.
Inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Damn it, there we go.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And man, is that just indictment of the day.
Wow, he dropped that.
Late in the football game, this offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Bringing the heat.
Off the field.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Absolutely center cut. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking it, keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
There he goes.
Damn it.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on
It's a
it.
catch.
And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you can bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
Nigga yellow. It's gonna be a long year, my boy.
Yeah. Right, year one, all of us.
Yeah, bro, buckle up, my boy. Real nigga shit, bro. But we both know it. We both done seen it. We both done been here before.
Bro, these niggas is cooking me over time, bro.
You running man to man, bro?
Damn.
You blitzing, bro?
What the fuck?
You can't run man to man on this shit, bro.
Man, defense, bro.
Can't, bro. You either gonna play zone and see what happens, or they gonna score 90 on your ass.
They ain't gonna hit the kicker. Crazy word.
Yeah, the shit nasty now. Damn, I had this damn linebacker now. Here come Maryland wanting to lurk and shit. I gotta get to the Fresno State game. Quarterback, here come UFF. Okay. I swear, bro, I'm good everywhere.
Damn, my boy, what the fuck you got on today? I forgot my name. Look at my chain. That's what the fuck going on. You did. How much these fucking Ricoins? Them bitches look 1-on-1. Nigga, that's 8,500. Plus, my little nigga in Arkansas got these. That's the low cuts? The low cut. 8,500. Rick Owens didn't make the shoes. Rick didn't make them shoes, but nigga, you so fuck out of here, you sheen copping ass nigga, and they was on sale. Like, you didn't even pay regular price for them. Yo, the fuck ain't Rick Owens doing some Ricky Bobbies?
Guy wants to come over to my place tonight and get drinks. We say what?
What?
Oh, do you mean that? Do you actually want to? You said what?
No, I just didn't know what you said.
Well, you said what, so it sounded like you agreed.
Yeah, I just don't date coworkers.
I wasn't saying date. Just coming over and so.
Can I just go back to what I was saying?
Yeah. Yes. Whoops. Sorry. Okay.
Chin likes I am low key cooking.
Guy wants to come over to my place tonight and get drinks. We say what?
What?
Oh, shit.
Let me get 200,000 for 20. 20,000 on 20. 20,000. You know, big boy studios. You know, we have emotion. Yes.
Yeah, man.
We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Oh, better look out! And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So FIU's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Ballmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
They're working that left side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Lanning. That's caught, it's Nelson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bakes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The Panthers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And
he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
7, Florida Atlantic, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Keith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The sure hands, it's Platt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Punch it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's terrible. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Over the move. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Owls.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And right down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here comes the return. Slithers into space. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to the ground game on the left. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's able to get it off, and glad of it. He got one blocked last week. And they'll mark it down at the 30. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to pass. It's Lanning. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires left. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least
breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw. It's Bryant. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Oh, he's got some space. Just steamrolling the defense. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. The give on the option. Touchdown, Panthers. Great job by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
International 28, Florida Atlantic 7. Bringing
it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Pulls it in, it's Burris. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, FIU. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
35, Florida Atlantic 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Clapp. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Sure hands, it's Burris. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Key. Turning it on. And it's a fumble on the play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Bryant. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides to back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gives it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete to the left. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring it.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Touchdown, Florida International. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Rushes on him. Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's clapped. What a cut. Now he's loose. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Burris. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Takes the easy one to the back. Fights off the defender. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Gonna look downfield again. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Rides the back on the option to give. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't. To it one at a time. That would have been for their first pick of the game. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Lanning. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Up.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. FIU trying to pick up the first. It's 4th down. He's looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. FIU set up with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
The give on the option. Ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Can't get it to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now he's looking to throw it. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Catch in the middle, it's Burris. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Pocket breaking down. Caught close to the marker, it's Keith. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. They go to the draw. Oh, what a move. Get him on the ground after
of course, he has to fall forward, don't you?
31. Second down coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I love this because you got
niggas don't have a kicker?
really,
Why is
really
he saying him block?
What's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away.
They don't have a kicker or a punter on their team, bro.
A low line drive and not his best work. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play, it's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Working
I hate the way they do that, bro.
They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Lanning. That's caught. It's Brown. There he goes. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now.
Oh, when they add the shit.
Don't throw that thing to the other team.
When they add the mascot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Lewis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees.
Damn, I love that stadium too. Memphis got the dopest shit, bro.
Football sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Makes the grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown as well.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Gives it on the option. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to
get missed. Fuck.
The field goal is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong there. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation.
Vikings to sign Kyler Murray. Holy moly.
Back up and he's going to throw deep right side.
He caught that shit? I couldn't swat it? Okay.
He just brought some serious
speed, not even contest special.
Getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Quick completion on the out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Owls line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle.
Oh, okay.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Complete. He's not going to make it. And what a big stop for this defense. And they might be able to put this thing away. The Panthers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer.
Oh, yeah, get up out of there.
First and 10 from their own 17. Gives it on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, and David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games.
No better feeling than beating your rival's ass. 2 years in a row, I'm still down in the rivalry. I should say 21-6, and I won last year. Holy fucking. Number 25. Fresno State, they in the Pac-12 now. Some bitches. Oh, fuck, here come Penn State. I had this 5-star quarterback. He's in here. He's close to his top 5, and they're going to offer. Fuck. I kind of want to play this game because damn, I never did Cincinnati. Fuck it. You can't throw it over people's heads on this shit. That's what sucks. Can't really put it where you want to. I'm done for the day real quick. Well, not the day, just real quick.